In this lesson, we will learn some critical terms that will help us in our quest to understand chemical thermodynamics better. As we study chemical thermodynamics, the terms systems, surroundings, and boundary will be used repeatedly. So let's discuss them. We will start with system. A system is simply a quantity of matter set aside in an enclosed space for study. In other words, a system refers to any part of the universe under study at a particular time. For example, if you carry out a reaction inside a beaker, since you are at that moment studying the content of that beaker, the content is a system. There are three types of systems: open systems, closed systems, and isolated systems. An open system is one which readily exchanges energy and matter with its surroundings. The open beaker in our example is a good example of an open system. Energy in the form of heat and matter in the form of the contents of the test tube can be exchanged between the system and its surroundings. For closed systems, they are systems that readily exchange energy but not matter with their surroundings. A sealed flask is a good example of a closed system. It can't exchange any form of matter with its environment, but can exchange energy in the form of heat with its surroundings. Lastly, an isolated system is one which is independent of its surroundings. It exchanges neither energy nor matter with its surroundings. Technically, an isolated system does not exist in nature, as there is always a form of interaction between the system and its surroundings. But it can be best described by using a flask that is lined with a material which keeps the heat retained inside the flask. That's it for systems. Let's learn about surroundings. Based on our lesson so far, you should already have an idea of the concept of surroundings. The surrounding is the rest of the universe which is not under study. We can also refer to it as the external part of the system. Furthermore, the surrounding is separated from the system by a boundary. In the case of the beaker in our example, the walls of the beaker represent the boundary because it separates the system from its surroundings. I hope you now know the difference between a system, its surroundings, and its boundary. If you need any reminders, our takeaways from this lesson can be summarized by these images. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson as much as I have. In our next lesson, we will discuss the first law of thermodynamics. Until then, see you later.